Mounjaro made me do it. Park run edition. So whilst a couple of you have been enjoying some of my little adventures out and about in the wild, I thought I'd make some little Mounjaro made me do it videos about some of the things that I'm doing that I wouldn't have done before Mounjaro for us to have a little look at and a little deep dive into. So for anyone that doesn't know me, my name's Lauren. I have been on a weight loss journey now for just over a year, and in that year I've lost 98 pounds. So I'm getting ever closer to the century loss. Is that right? £100 loss. Getting there. So I've just done 7 stone officially. Had a good old slow burner the last month, not really lost anything at all. And then in the last kind of few weeks, we've started moving again. So again, for those of you that follow my journey, I started off at 19.5 stone kind of last year, lost 4 stone by myself, and then in December, as everyone does because it's Christmas, gained 10 pounds in the flick of a switch. So in March this year, I decided to go on my Mounjaro journey. So lost 4 stone by myself, then I lost 3 stone on this journey as well with Mounjaro. And I've got some various videos about why I decided to go on it. So check them out. But today, I've obviously got back from the park run. This is post-shower look. You're welcome. So I thought we'd have a little look back, see how the park run was. I tell you a little bit about what park runs are. So for those of you that don't want to run, don't run away from me right now, because you'll see it's not just for runners, it's for everyone. So enjoy this video. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about it, if you've ever done a park run yourself, and please do give me a like, give me a subscribe, follow the channel, have a little look at some of my past videos, which are much more maybe tips, tricks, things like that, of which I will start to do some more of. But as I've been out and about lately, I thought I'll share that with you. So let's get into it, shall we? Mounjaro made me do it, park run edition. Enjoy, munchers! Run in about 5-6 weeks, and I found it quite hard. I found it quite hard, but I had to get myself up and going because I knew I would just not do one again. And I thought my start time would be back to my start times originally. It wasn't, shuck horror. But the biggest takeaway from park runs is that it's not just for runners at all. I would never have started doing this alone before I started my weight loss journey. Now, when I first did a park run, I think that was in October 24? Yeah, maybe it was around that time. And, you know, I was already on a weight loss journey. I'd already lost maybe 3 stone at that point. And then my other half was with me quite a lot, and he gave me a lot of encouragement to come out. And I watched a lot of park run YouTube videos as well. And you can just see the varied amount of people that do park runs. People walk it. I walked past a couple that had Let's Walk tops on. Brilliant. And the encouragement, there's volunteers, they're called marshals, as you go around, and they're so encouraging of everyone. Whether you're walking it, whether you're running it, you're never going to be the last one, because there's always, I can't remember what the word is, but basically the tail walker, that's it, who follows up behind. So there's always someone there, and it's just about going out into your local area, meeting people as well. I had this girl pass me and she went, oh, I could be your pacer. And you just end up making, you know, connections, and you can see whole friendship groups that have come from just coming out to a park run, even if they're just walking it. So have a little look. There's a whole Park Up Run app, and you can see the different locations, so people can do the same location over and over. I do this one quite a lot because I'm just used to it now. I think I've done 3 locations altogether, but there's hundreds of locations, and people sometimes never do the same location twice, and it's really, really, you know, a great way to just get out and about. It's quite nice as well. You can see how beautiful it is. when me and my other half, when we go out somewhere, we then often maybe take a change of clothes, take a deodorant, change pants, and then go out for a day out afterwards. So you can kind of pick the areas that you want to go. I think there's some National Trust sites as well, so you can pick where you want to go and make a day out of it afterwards. A lot of them have their little cafes nearby. I think most of them have cafes in the park, just that they've got amenities. So if you need a bathroom, things like that, go to the loo beforehand and after. There's a little mat where you can put things like your bottles and your coats and all of that. So no need to worry about lugging stuff around with you. I think you just probably need somewhere for like your car keys. Oh, I thought it was a robin. Somewhere for your car keys. Look at that. Lovely. Yeah, I just put my car key and some tissues in my back pocket, and I've actually got a band, a parkrun band. So what you will need is to download the parkrun app. You'll get a barcode on that app, so you don't have to do anything when you start. When you start, you just arrive when you start. Maybe you arrive around 8:45 is the first timer's briefing. So if you haven't been to that park run before, if you've never done a park run before, you'd go and do that briefing first, and then everyone else has a briefing afterwards, just to do some celebrations, see how many park runs people have done, if it's anyone's birthday. It's a really lovely way to just get each other going. Our little one has a little warm up, just like a, probably not even a minute warm up. Again, quite nice to all get going together, and then you all walk down to the start line together, and there's kind of paces set along, so you can get an idea of how quick you want to do your park run. So I aim for the kind of 30 to 35 minute marker, so I stand in the middle there somewhere, but everyone ends up opening up and getting their own way. But it's a good way to kind of gauge where you want to start, and then you do your run, and when you finish your run, you walk through the little, you'll see the people timing you. They'll stop the timer, then you'll stop running, and then you'll walk through a little chain. You have to keep in your order because they give you another barcode, and then you walk to the people scanning it. You hand them your barcode and you show your app or your wristband, which has a barcode on it, and it just marries the two up. Easy. I did a TikTok live quite a while back about park runs, and I was fascinated. It inspired at least 10 people to go out and do their park run. People that have never ran, or who didn't run it, they actually walked it, but who are just, finding a different kind of place in their life now and wanting to do something very different. It's just really lovely that people are going out and setting themselves new goals, because being on Mounjaro, being on a weight loss journey, GLP1, whatever you're on, it's about finding the new you, or the you that was always in there but was a little bit afraid, because that was certainly how I felt before doing things like this. I wouldn't have done it before. Ooh. Sorry, nearly got taken out by a child. Yeah, it's about doing those things like when I went kayaking, or doing these park runs where you can, like I said, I'll reiterate it a million times, where you can walk it, go out for a day out afterwards, going to Thorpe Park, doing all the things that were a little bit scary because of, what if I am last? What if I don't fit? What if I wobble when I run? And Mama wobbles. All those things that you can finally be like, don't care. What I will say, whilst I remember about park runs as well, do just check the parking, because we've got quite a lot of parking here, but it can get quite full, especially in the summer months. So have a little look around for the parking, maybe arrive early, just in case, especially if you need to go to the loo or anything like that. And it also gives you a chance to do a little bit of a warm up. So I usually aim to get to a park run by about 8:30 latest, so that I can have a wee, do a warm up and get cracking. So that was me taking you on a super speedy edition of a park run. So I think what I might do next time, let me know in the comments below if it's something you'd like to see. I will try and film actually the park run itself. See, I can barely get through the park run anyway. That's why I don't usually carry my phone. I put my phone back in my car during the run so I can focus on actually staying alive and breathing. But if it's something that people would find useful, filming elements for parkrun, I will absolutely try and do it. Even if it's, the first timer's briefing, maybe a little bit more in detail about what to expect on a parkrun. But I think the biggest thing I'd love anyone to take away from this is you don't have to run it. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to have a certain time frame that you need to do this in at all. Because as I say, the tail walkers are there to literally meander through the end of it. They go really, really slowly and walk the rest of it. So there's no one looking at their clock, just waiting for you. The support and the encouragement is brilliant. You can do it with your family. You can take kids in buggies. You can take your dog with you and just really enjoy the day and really enjoy the atmosphere and enjoying you doing something new. So I hope you enjoyed this little video of me sharing that with you, and if it inspires you to do one, let me know. Or if you're thinking about it and you've got some more questions about it, give me a shout and I'll obviously pop you a message back. But whatever you're doing that's new and maybe challenging you in a different way, pop it in the comments below, share it with everyone, because you never know who you might be able to inspire as well by where you are on your journey, which I think is incredible. Have an amazing week, my munchers. This was a bit of a shorter video, so we'll get some lengthy ones out, said the butcher to the baker's wife. But my family are actually down next week with me, so if I go out on little day trips with them, I'll film some content and show you around a little bit more, shall we? Please do subscribe to the channel if you don't already. Give us a like, the little thumbs up, ring a ding ding that bell. I do want to go live soon, so I'd love to catch you there. Have a great week, munchers.